You ready for the questions?
No.
Alright. Question number 1 for Afreen. What is it like dating a bald person?
I'm not answering that.
Why?
'Cause it's like dating any other person. Why is being bald a different case?
I don't know. I mean, isn't it a little bit weird? Like,
No.
isn't it a little different? Do you ever wish that I have hair?
No. Oh, what am I supposed to say to that? Like, can you not ask that question? This can offend your parents.
It's not gonna offend my parents, alright? I think everyone is accustomed to the fact that I'm bald, right? I'm sure they all wonder it. Like, this is about answering the questions nobody wants to ask us. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, these things are not gonna go in.
Maybe they are, you never know.
I know what you were thinking when you first started watching this video. Here goes 10 minutes of a couple telling us about how much they love each other. However, anyone who knows us can tell you we're not that kind of couple. Without further ado, you are watching Afreen and Alvi's cheesy wedding video.
I think there's nothing different about dating a bald person, but sometimes when I'm walking down the street and he's in front of me, and let's say I'm carrying something like a tripod or like anything that's like stick or even an umbrella, it's just when he's in front of me and you look at that head, you just feel a certain urge to just like hit it.
Yes, that's right. I am marrying this crazy girl. Everyone thinks that Afreen doesn't eat a lot, and that's actually completely factually false. Afreen eats more than any other girl that I know, and it's kind of weird, you know? Like, these certain nights she's just gonna randomly have a biryani craving. It could be like 12 at night. She's like, hey, Alvi, I really, really want biryani. And what?
Can't talk about that. Like,
That we hang out at 12 o'clock at night? Oops, I'm sorry. This is a brown wedding after all. Afreen and I don't hang out late at night. Or ever. In fact, we never even dated.
our first date was at Union Square, and it was in high school. We were 14 back then, so don't judge.
Way to go, Afreen. 10 out of 10. Way to blow our cover. So for our first date, I was super romantic about it. I saved up money for like 4 months. It only got me to $80, and I took Afreen to Union Square, and we watched King Kong. I don't know, because that was like the only movie that was playing at the time. Then we went to Forbidden Planet, and I looked at some comic books.
It was like the first day when I realized a lot of things about him, and one of the first things I realized was that he is into a lot of nerdy things. Like that entire day he spent a lot of time at a comic book store and then at a video game store, and then towards the end we were supposed to go eat at a restaurant, but he was keep asking me like, oh, where do you want to go eat, and I was keep like refusing everything because I was kind of shy. And then at the end we decided to go to McDonald's.
Now she likes to tell everyone that I took her to McDonald's, okay? And that's not how the story actually goes. I didn't take her to McDonald's. What really happened is that I was like, hey, where do you want to go eat? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm just like, we can go eat anywhere. I had like $50 after paying for the movie ticket. I had $50. And I think she just didn't want to waste my money. Like, she didn't want to seem like the kind of girl who wasted my money. So she's like, oh, let's go somewhere cheap. Let's go to McDonald's. And I actually thought she wanted to go to McDonald's. So I was like, you want to go to McDonald's? Okay, let's go to McDonald's.
And even when we went to McDonald's, I was being weird and I was like, oh, I don't eat fast food. I want a veggie burger. Because I was that kind of person back then.
You know, I'm getting a burger like every normal human being in McDonald's. And I'm like, what do you want? She's like, I want a veggie burger. And I thought she was one of those people. She was a vegetarian. And turns out that she just wanted to seem like she was the kind of girl who was into a veggie burger. And mind you, that veggie burger was like one of the most expensive burgers at McDonald's.
And he just looks at me all weird, like, really? You want a veggie burger from McDonald's? And of course he got me that veggie burger, which I didn't even eat because it tasted nasty, obviously.
She like eats like a mouse bite out of that veggie burger, and she's like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna have it anymore. And I was like, are you seriously one of those people? You like take a tiny little mouse bite out of something and then you're like, oh, I'm done eating. I just paid for that freaking veggie burger, man.
So yeah, and at the end we finished eating and whatnot, and we came home. But it was a very special day.
Anyways, I'm still salty about that to this day because, you know, like, it was really hard saving my lunch money for 4 months for that date, and she just ate she didn't even eat the veggie burger.
Till this day, I remember about that day, and sometimes I just laugh at myself because who I was back then was completely different, and same thing for him as well.
I guess this video was a bit cheesy, but a bit of cheese isn't always bad unless of course it's on a McDonald's veggie burger. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who helped make our wedding weekend possible. Your support means everything to us, and you have our eternal love and gratitude.